Malaysian teams here, Team SMG and Team TODAK here. What is going to be the first ban that's going to be coming from the side here of Team SMG?
My guess is it's going to be some standard bans from both sides. They're definitely going to be looking for getting rid of some of the bigger picks. The question is whether or not either one of these teams want to deal with Ling. And I think it's kind of on TODAK's side to ban out the Ling being on red in comparison to being on blue, where you have first pick. It's kind of like, you know what? If you get rid of Ling, there's still Selena. If you get rid of Selena, then, well, we can still rotate into the Kaja. So it really depends.
Yeah, just besides the lane, there's just so many other picks you can actually really threatening to go for here. Really scary to deal with, really scary, really hard to even fight against with. Let's just see who could be they really want to get rid of. First, looks like on Team TODAK, they just really don't want to deal with that lane. Even if they knew how to do it, but that literally comes down to how whether they can implement that play style or the fundamentals to actually go against the lane. You may know it, but practicing it or doing it by yourself is totally different.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of rough here. Now, Team SMG have to make a choice here because, again, priority picks will be going over to TODAK if they don't start limiting them now. Do they want Loyi to go through? Do they want Selena to go through? Maybe even Popol and Koopa. 3 more seconds as they finally decide Popol and Koopa.
Oh my god, literally last man here coming from the side here to literally decide what they want to give away or what they want to pick here. Kaja is still in the opens alongside with the Selena and also the Cho, because coming from the side here SMG, they've been banning out a lot of heroes that has really great mobility by far from the last week, like the Kimi, Claude, Selena, Kaja, Esmeralda, and the Cho especially as well.
I think at this point in time, what they're really looking for the side of TODAK, they could honestly, honest to God, they could ban out the Claude here if they wanted to get rid of the safe marksman picks here. Yeah, because now this opens up so many options for Team SMG. Yes, you could go with a Uranus opening, but you're giving up a lot of early game pressure if you do so. They could go for the Selena opening, but that could be easily counterpicked by TODAK as well, putting Team SMG at a slight disadvantage because one of their lanes is going to get screwed over.
Yeah. Definitely much about first pick coming on the side of Team SG as usual, because you know the blue side, if you guys know MLBB long enough to know. But Minotaur pick, I'm pretty sure they're gonna. I doubt it too. But if they do pick it, that'll be pretty interesting.
Yo, Team SG, what's going on? What's going on?
Oh, okay. Selena, jeez, man, Team SMG, man, you guys, you can't play. You can't play with our hearts. Like, even though, yeah, sure. Even though not many people have expectations, like not many people, let's be honest, not many people has like super expectation for you in your first pick, but we still believe in you guys. So if you want to like bail on us on like the very last second, oh man, you can't play with our heartstrings.
It's super stressful. It's super stressful, especially with a Minotaur pick. It really can get easily counterpicked as well. But Selena, pretty good opening. I think TODAK is probably going to look for Uranus and something along
Yikes,
those. Actually, I was thinking about something else, but you know what? Atlas works too.
Yeah, Atlas, Uranus as well. Literally great initiation, great team fight potential as well. Now let's see whether Team SG really want to try to play all around that Selena pick. Because finally they got the Selena pick here.
Well, personally, I think they should go and lock in their carry here now before it gets banned out within the second phase. Because again, these are two very big boys. I mean, Uranus, very difficult to kill overall. Atlas, very, very tanky. Oh, Angela! What? All right, I suppose, I guess, but that means Cho? I mean, they need a support at this point in time, and they also need a fighter lane. Thamos is there, I guess, but I guess, you know, Cho can set up plays. If they want to end up trying to dive for that Uranus.
Natalia is still open into the pool as well.
I don't personally like Natalia in this situation, especially with the Angela.
Very
tough calls. I think TODAK, if they really want to mess with Team SMG, take away the carry and then start to ban out the marksmen.
Yeah, it's going to go for the Loyi as well. Great, a lot of area damage especially. And also, and especially coming from the side here, Team TODAK, if they really want to engage with the dispersion, with the diversion as well, makes things a lot more easier for map rotation.
Yeah, but I don't know. Right now, Team SMG, TODAK as of right now, their lineup, you don't know which direction they're going to. You don't know what hyper carry they're going to go for. You're not entirely sure whether who is going to be going into that Darkslayer lane at this particular point of time. So we're just going to have to wait and see as they come into the bans. They're looking to punish it. What is it going to be? Could it be the carry? Could it be something else? And it looks like it's going to be Jawhead.
Really great as well, because if you look on the side of Team SMG, right, the only one that can actually dive in is going to be the Cho here. But the thing is, you don't really want your Cho to actually dive into a fight unless you're full confident that the rest of the team is actually going to be diving in with you.
Well, to be fair, I think TODAK is banning out Jawhead because they want to set up for their marksman as well. And
true.
A lot of, especially now that they banned out Claude, you don't have that guarantee, that safety, because that unstoppable force on top of the smart missiles and the ejector. Most of the time they build high and Jawheads go for high and dry, so that extra damage is pretty brutal. Why did Team SMG
They
ban out
banned themselves. What?
Why did they ban out the carry?
Yikes, dude! This is actually really scary to me. And also, like, just want to add another point for the side here of Jawhead. If Jawhead actually, all Jawhead needs is actually just one item. You get the endless battles, you pretty much can just solo anyone in the back line at this point.
Okay, I'm thinking about it. I think Team SMG got rid of carry just so that they can play some other form of marksman, without giving too much over to TODAK here. However, I do feel like the Granger into carry matchup is pretty favorable to the Granger, so I'm a little hesitant here, but TODAK, they go for the Thamos here. Wow, they're really trying to punish Team SMG.
Still coming from the side of Team SMG. Literally, finally, we can literally put our worries to rest to finally decide on what we want to go for here. Moscow?
Moscow, okay, good picks. Great way to deal with a lot of the members coming in from TODAK here. However, he isn't going to be able to pop off as hard as the carry because he will need one more item. So the power spikes is going to be a little bit delayed.
Still last pick, couple more seconds. They're going to go for the Grok pick again?
I mean, Kufa don't sound too bad though.
I totally agree. And the thing is just also like after witnessing for the first game as well, coming from the side here on if they were watching the very first game we had, they should have at least realized that the Grok was a little bit difficult to implement in some of that situation in that part of that game.
I'm thinking what other tanks might have been like suitable. Like, would Hylos make a difference? Would Gado-Kachan make a difference? Would Baxia make a difference in this particular matchup?
I mean, it's definitely,
yes and kinda no.
It's definitely way better than the Grok. It's a little more utilities, at least more choices, more ways they can actually, it's more open up towards them.
Yeah, I suppose. That is true, But it looks like TODAK here, they're going to go with the Lancelot pick here as their final choice, giving Moon an opportunity to play something with high, I wouldn't say high carry potential, but just a lot of damage in general, which Moon is known to be. He is a great mage player, and now it's his time to shine on that low Yi. However, we are expecting that Lancelot to cut through that backline, hopefully, and we're really praying here that Bonesy on support, that Angela will be able to save their hyper carry.
Yeah, and also if you look on the side here as well, Team SMG need to realize that on the side of Team TODAK, they really need to hit that. They also should realize that the members of all the heroes coming from the side of Team TODAK really requires to hit that level 4 as fast as possible because they're only the strongest, really the strongest at level 4. And since most of the hero picks here are mostly team fight oriented here.
Yeah, and I don't think Team SMG can really punish them in the early game. I mean, maybe Grok and Cho with
the Selena as well.
With the Selena, yeah, I think level 2 is around where Team SMG want to be aggressive. But level 1, I don't expect them to invade, actually.
Well, let's just see whether they're willing to take this risk because you know what they say? You risk everything to win everything.
I don't know. Maybe this risk feels like there are calculated risks, but this one might be a little too much to handle here, especially if you are playing the Selena. Like, yes, you want to get to level 2 as quickly as possible, but to invade and look to hit level 2 off of your enemy's jungle buffs, that's really, really risky here.
Yeah. Oh my god, still really love Fight Mali is really making use of that way of nature. Since it did get a slight damage increase from the last patch as well. Going back and forth, clearing the waves. Everyone's just being normal.
Yeah, I don't think much is going to be happening as of right now here. You can see that Mali is making sure that he is keeping tabs on where exactly TODAK members are going to be. And you can see E1 as well. They have full control over this bottom side. And you can see Tro trying to take away the red buff as soon as possible. But unfortunately, he doesn't have the best clear speed here. So now TODAK will be in full control over this bottom side. I would expect Team SMG to respond to this.
Yeah, but still, like you said as well, they're slowly responding to it. As you can see on the minimap, you can see Grok and Sonic coming from the way back. E1 no chance had to use the perfect match to try to get out of that situation. Will be able to get out of it as well, but without losing a couple or without paying a certain price for it.
Yeah. Oh, Moon is in a lot of trouble. He took a full brunt of damage from Sonic once he has marked him. Unfortunately, Wakano, that Abyssal Arrow landing perfectly, getting a good catch, and this is what Team SMG want. Now they got the ball slowly rolling. They need to put their foot on the gas pedal.
Yep, Steph is still going to it. Let's check it out towards the top side as well, because we already see like Inslate Damos or X-Ray in this case has to slowly fall back and get a couple of fighters for himself here. Or might just heal up a little bit as looks like they're going to be going for a lane swap actually.
Yeah, I think this lane swap is a really good idea because they want to control different parts of the map. Now that they know that that red buff is gone, there's no real reason to actually do anything, and they can safely assume that blue was taken away. Sonic going to get another free pick here with that Abyssal Arrow. No need to hype that up because that was just a very sad situation for E1.
It's already sort of like expected as well. well, because the fact that once you have a solo now, you really need to try to be very aggressive. But anyway, Neo, no chance to flick out, will actually be able to get out with just a very slim of HP.
Yeah, this really is a very heavily 1v1 lane. X-Ray taking advantage of his level 4 to try and punish Neo. Oh, once again, iSonic getting a great hit onto Chiku here. Chiku doesn't really care about it overall because he's going to go to 50% HP and then back up to 60, literally walking away.
Dude, iSonic has been really, really on point with those abyssal arrows by far during this last 2 minutes of the game here. But let's just see whether he's able to fully utilize for the team later on towards the mid game, because now everyone's already hitting level 4s already. Everyone's getting all their ultimates out. Let's just see how aggressive they're going to be later on.
I think the big ticket ultimates has to be E1 here. He needs to hit that level 4 to make some big impact, and the same as Moon. Both of them can make significant plays, quick rotations with Moon's ultimate, as well as the Fatal Links coming in from E1 can really change the course of a fight. So again, very important they hit level 4 here. They both hit level 4, and now they're going to be sitting right on top of the neutral objective that they have been looking for, and that is the turtle. Team SMG either need to respond to this or look to take economy away from TODAK.
By the way, top side, we see X-Ray just kept applying pressure. I love the fact that he knows his team is doing turtle. He also spotted out some of the members towards that river. He just doesn't want them to leave his site at all, giving out much information, because they know, even though sure, they have a team fight potential, but they do not really want to commit it just yet. By the way, where the dragon going to be hit on top of X-Ray here, actually going to be bombing out the ultimate alongside with the multi-site, doing quite the amount of damage, but it's just too many CC coming from the side here of Team SMG. They're going to be able to take a clean win or a clean kill of X-Ray.
Yeah, I don't know. They've been using a lot of Mr. Muscle these days, and apparently it's been working out really, really nicely here. They netted themselves one turret off of a small mistake coming out of X-Ray here, who kind of just disrespected the Cho a little bit, assuming that nobody was going to be there on top side.
Still anyway, Neo coming in to see, trying to back him up. Mali as well, but Mali just taking a little bit too much damage. Jeez! Oh, sorry, no, it's just so much damage.
And they've tried to pull one more back into the fray. They are able to get 2-4-0 there. Really nicely done coming in from E1, but the damage from Moon, my God. He looks comfortable. For once in a very long time, Moon looks very comfortable playing this low E.
And the thing is, just so much amount of burst as well. We also saw in the previous game as well how well that Aura Fire really utilized that low E, and now in this case it's going to be the same thing by E1.
That Dark Spirit coming in from Moskov was a little too close for comfort, but E1 refuses to give that kill over.
Dude, like, that was a little bit too close for comfort if you ask me as well. But anyway, Chiku trying to do as much damage, as much pressure as possible with that Uranus going with the Ionic Edge, and especially with the Transcendent Ward as well.
Yeah, he has to keep control, and getting this Lethal Wanderer is just going to allow the team to be more aggressive here, because once they take a little bit of poke damage, they're like, oh, all right, you know, heal up with the Lethal Wanderer, rotate back into the top side, and continue the push.
You gotta be careful. iSonic. I'm pretty sure iSonic has a very good guess of what's going on. He's pretty sure spotted out maybe that he doesn't really want to face check that bush. Mali going to the top side trying to clear out the way to see whether he can save this tier 1 tower. Tower goes down, maybe he's still a little bit too long. Have to commit that wall charge, but once committing that wall charge as well, Turtle, on the side here, Team TODAK, they realize they don't really have a wall charge to commit towards this turtle fight should it happen.
Yeah, and the more that TODAK is able to take, you know, these tower objectives away from Team SMG, the more likely they will have control over the map and not have to worry about iSonic as much. So at this point in time, iSonic did get a bit of a lead for himself, but I don't think it's enough to stop TODAK from taking these from taking these towers.
Yo, my God, dude. The abyssal arrows just happening all over the place. But E1, Flick is in, coming with the Fatal Link, actually falls in the back of and instantly Flick out of that situation. But this is exactly what Lancelot was actually waiting for. Ane was waiting for this kind of opportunity. But on the other side, they had to be careful and smooth, because the amount of damage, my God, puppet on the string, making them dance according to his own tune. Chiku trying to pass with the Uranus, but Smooth wants a couple more and gets the double kill for himself. But on the other side, Ane definitely trying to get a couple of trades for himself, but there's just too much action happening all over the place. And all 5 men will fall to the side of Team SMG.
That was a very big fight for Team SMG here, as TODAK taking a fight that was looking really, really good, but a great response coming out from Team SMG. Unfortunately, E1 was only able to catch, if I remember, iSonic as well as Neo, both of which had to use their flickers instantaneously to get out of there to stop the follow-up coming in from TODAK. And then that's when they started to break apart the fight. They were looking for many different angles. And Anip, the problem with Lancelot as a hyper carry, yes, he does a lot of damage, but he's so dependent on his cooldown.
Yeah, and also just need to focus as well on the side here. Bonzi as well. Literally, the timing and his positioning was literally everything. He already knew major ultimates was already popping out. A lot of flickers and hero spells was also committed to try to catch onto Isonic and Neo. And instantly, once he got this information, he just literally came casually from where his tier 1 tower was actually at, came from the round back, and instantly just picked off members one by one. And the thing is, even though he's getting a couple of kills for himself at the back line, he then realized, like, I'm losing my reinforcement because my back line is being hit harder than how I'm hitting their back line.
Yeah, and I think, you know, they have TODAK has to identify the Team SMG, right? They're not looking to play the slow game. They're looking to burst down as many people as quickly as possible, because you can see that even Neo himself has the killing spree. He has gone into the Assassin Emblems. He wants to deal damage.
Yep. Ooh, still, E1 definitely trying to see if he can get another opportunity for himself, but I rather recommend he doesn't, because now a majority of his main damage team is actually really there with him. Chico's still trying to hold out this lane, but going up against an Angela is definitely not going to be very easy for him.
Yeah, Angela, as of right now, Bonzi is doing a really good job. He also has 3 kills under himself, so he's able to kind of buffer the time that he scales off of the game by buying some really great items like the Necklace of Durance, a very great utility item to stop the healing coming in from X-Ray, as well as on it from that spell vamp itself. Chiku gonna walk away. He doesn't really care about this. E1 coming in looking for a major play here, but he's getting punished significantly. Smooth! Wow, that knockback was so important for him, because you can clearly see that E1 even committing to the flicker as well to try and make that play.
And sadly, was not able to connect it either. Chico trying to run away from his side, but the amount of damage just coming out from Moscow here on Smooth, just really being a real smooth criminal. And on the other side, Isonic just landing those abyssal arrows. And the thing is, it's all pretty much predicted as well, because he knows teammates is going to rotate towards his bot lane. It's very easy to tell which lane they're going to be coming from, how they're going to be walking as well.
Yeah, this Angela pick looking to be very, very significant for Team SMG, because Smooth now doesn't have to worry about too much.
Oh my
especially
God.
the sustain. X-Ray pops his ultimate to try and hope make something happen. Oh, he gets chucked out by that power of nature, but unfortunately, it ain't going to be enough. And Smooth, seeing the opportunity to catch someone and clip them against the wall, takes it, bites, and makes sure that TODAK doesn't come back from that.
Dude, absolutely amazing. Like, just if I want to break it down a little bit more towards what happened towards the mid lane as well, is that you saw the Grok, even though we did say a lot of these heroes are able to blink or cross over walls or cliffs or terrains, right? But the thing is this, the Grok put the wall. We know that Thamos has the skill, this Chasm Trample, able to allow it to jump over the wall. But the thing is this, it's so planned out. He saw the Abyssal Arrow coming. It's literally all set for it. He had no choice to go away from the wall, despite he knows he can go over. But if he does try, he will get hit by the Abyssal Arrow, or he get caught by Smooth. He had no choice but to go another lane, a more longer route to go back to the base here. It's like gets picked off.
Yeah, there's nothing much you could really do in that particular situation. So a great play coming in from Team SMG. Can they keep this snowball up? They've already got the Lord pushing down with Lord-empowered minions, and I think they're trying to sync it up as of yet. However, you can see that certain members are slightly out of position, anticipating that TODAK will try and make a move on this bot side.
Yeah, anyway, Chico would receive a lot amount of damage, but we know it's Uranus. Uranus is definitely going to be able to regen it back up, but next team fight will actually really decide on how well this game is actually going to be. Is it going to be going to the side of Team SMG or Team TODAK? Because right now, Team SMG is definitely in the lead here, but still coming into the right side. Chico gets stuck towards the wall as well, trying to back up with his concentration, trying to keep him as loud as possible. They were able to clear out the Lord, but now they had to deal with multiple lanes and also a couple of heroes without their ultimates here.
Yeah, and this is going to be some really big resources here. However, Moon, this is his time to shine, because he does have some great AoE and wave clearing options. He just can't afford to get caught by any of the CC being provided from Team SMG. They rotate to the bot side. E1 gets an amazing Fatal Links onto 2 members for Neo as well as Smooth. They get them both, and now this is going to be a free fight for TODAK as they're chasing them one by one. You can see Isonic, he's trying to use the Abyssal Arrows to allow his team to escape from such a deadly position. The TP coming in with the ultimate from Moon, trying to catch us one more. Bolty still alive, as well as Mali. They're going to chase him halfway across the map. Bolty going to be shut down for the side of Adip, and this is the turnaround that TODAK was looking for.
No, this is amazing as well, because they literally knew that the fact that if they even let even one more member leave back to base to actually regen for themselves, then that's going to be they're going to be facing a little bit more concentration, a little bit more resistance as they try to take down this mid tower for themselves. Although Bonzi is going to be coming on at exactly 60 seconds, but will 60 seconds be enough? Because Team TODAK, since feels like they really want to try to end this now and right here and now. Mali trying to hold out the phone with the wall chance, but we're able to get the kill for himself. Followed by Isolate trying to follow up with the trade. Cho doing his best, and instantly Team TODAK has to back up a little bit of overcommitment that with such low HP teammates here.
Yeah, they kind of botched that up because they should have sent...
No.
Oh, X-Ray is going to hit the chopping block as well. Chiku should be absolutely A-okay here. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get the recall off in time. Ended up dying in base. And another one bites the dust as Team SMG replying back. Chiku, he has to somehow just hold the lanes for as long as possible.
Yo, this is... Like, from an initial advantage that they had, I think they just a little bit overstepped their commitment here. Wall going to be used as well. Sadly, A1 gets caught out against the wall with the wall charge. A lot of damage, a lot of CC, but Fatally will still be able to connect as well. But sadly, just no follow-up, no damage enough to actually clear up the rest of the team here. And game one of this match one will go to the side here of Team SMG.
Woo! Team SMG take a game off of the previous runner-ups of the M1 tournament itself. Very well done for Team SMG as they take the first